Here we are for the exhibition match between South Australia and Pakistan. At Adelaide, with me in the commentary box is Jim Maxwell.
Thanks, Richie.
It's unbearably hot here today. It's going to be very tiring for the players out there in this heat. The outcome is that South Australia have elected to bat. It'll be interesting to see if they've made the right decision as the match develops. There's a lively crowd inside the stadium, and that will create an excellent atmosphere for this game. So let's take a look at the teams. Here's the lineup for South Australia: Smith, Deeks, Lehman, Blewett, Ferguson, Harris, Manu, Cullinan, Gillespie, Loaf and Tate. Smith is going to take the first ball. Yunus Khan is after it. He runs here. Azhar Mahmood is not going to reach that. Let's take a look at that in slow-mo.
South Australia have built up a decent lead following that performance. They scored pretty quickly during the innings and rarely became bogged down.
Pakistan. Harris is in to shoot. He's worked that into the gap. And he's Gillespie to Tawfiq Kumar. Confident appeal. He's out.
Good decision by the umpire.
Gillespie gets his first wicket. This was how the wicket fell. Inzamam ul Haq facing. Ferguson was after that one. Ferguson sprinting along the boundary. Let's see the action replay of that. Struck in front. Umpire raised his finger and he's out.
That was a good decision by the umpire.
This rookie. Yusuf Yuhana waiting at the striker's end. It's straight at Lehman. Gillespie, the ball to Yusuf Yuhana. Shahid Afridi facing. Shahid Afridi facing. Smith is chasing that one. These will be leg byes. To Yusuf Yuhana. Spot on, line and length. Yusuf Yuhana waiting at the striker's end. Tate, the batsman in trouble with that one. Tate, the ball to Yusuf Yuhana. Safety taken by Harris.
Well, he just picked the field around quickly.
Yunus Khan waiting at the striker's end. And the end of the over. The required run rate is around 8 and over. Gillespie at the start of his run-up. 3 runs here. Beautiful shot. Gillespie, let's see if we can have a look at that again. Gillespie, the ball to Shahid Afridi. That is an excellent catch.
That was an important catch.
Abdul Razak facing. Gillespie continues. Gillespie to Abdul Razak. Stopped by Lehman. Gillespie, the ball to Abdul Razak. And the end of the over. The required run rate is around 8 and over.
It's a little odd that the batsmen haven't made a wholehearted effort to stick with the required run rate.
Tate to begin a new over. Tate continues. Hit straight to a fielder. Yunus Khan waiting at the striker's end. Stopped by Harris. Tate continues. Hit straight to a fielder. Yunus Khan facing. He's winded, but I trouble here. It looks like the third umpire's being called on this one, and that's the red light. He's out. Dietz is after that one. He's worked that into the gap. That's cut off by Dietz. That's the first runs of the day for Azhar Mahmood. 2 runs were picked up from that over by Azhar Mahmood. The required run rate is around 8.5 and over.
The batsmen really need to up their run rate.
Abdul Razak is now on strike. Steered expertly into the gap. Gillespie to Azhar Mahmood. Play it away with comfort. Abdul Razak waiting at the striker's end. That's a cracking shot. We watched that. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Blewett is in for shoot. Blewett is not going to reach that. We can have a look at that again. That was a no ball by Gillespie.
All that effort, you to give away runs. Plus, you have to bowl another ball.
Gillespie, the ball to Abdur Razak. It's straight at Smith. Abdur Razak facing. That's cleared the rope. 6 runs.
His straight driving is perfect at times.
See the action replay of that. 8 to Azhar Mahmood. Swept away. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Tate. Tate, not like that at all.
Exciting stuff. He took a risk, but was well rewarded as the ball disappeared over the fence.
See the action replay of that.
Out, caught. That was a lazy shot. Didn't get over it at all.
8. This was the end of the Kamarak bowl. Hit straight to a fielder. Tate continues. Glance down fine leg. Fielded down at fine leg by Cullinan. Abdur Razak waiting at the striker's end. Stopped by Harris. Tate, the ball to Abdur Razak. Harris is after it, flicked away nicely. Fielded down at fine leg by Harris. Abdur Razak takes his score to 16. 8 runs came from that over for Pakistan. The required run rate is around 8 and over. Abdur Razak is now on strike. That's out. Caught by Smith. Straight. This was Gillespie continues. Should be some runs here. Dietz just picks that up inside the rope. The turn. Mohammad Sami facing. Taken by Smith.
The fielder did well there.
We can have a look at that again. Gillespie, the ball to Shoaib. Gillespie has got him.
Too late now. It went straight through the gate.
Gillespie has taken 6 wickets now. Shoaib Akhtar goes for a run.
The first ball done. All that way, just one ball.
This was how the wicket fell. Danish Kanira is the new batsman for Pakistan. Gillespie on a hat-trick. It's straight at Smith. They have Gillespie continues. Gillespie has completed his allotted overs with figures of 4 overs, no maidens, 6 for 29. 8 to begin a new over. hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Tate to Cameron Akmal. Hit straight to a fielder. Batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. Pakistan. Cameron Akmal waiting at the striker's end. Hit straight to a fielder. Tate continues. He's got it into the gap. There's just one there, 112. Tate to bowl to Danish Kanira. Very close to the stumps. Pakistan, Danish Kanira facing. Wide. Tate to Danish Kanira. Smith is after it, played into the gap. That's the first runs of the day for Danish Kanira. Danish Kanira waiting at the striker's end. That one will have ruffled his feathers. Ooh, that looked quite nasty. Well, that's off the batsman's pads. Cameron Akmal waiting at the striker's end. Amazing.
Straight down the fielder's throat. Batsman will be kicking this.
It's all over. That's the last wicket. So, to sum up then, South Australia win by 8 runs. Thanks for joining us for today's play. We very much look forward to your company at the next match.